G'day, I'm Andrew Lovett, and today's topic is the taxation that a sports person or a celebrity, an entertainer may have on income they derive from exploiting their fame or image. In the budget last year, the government announced that it was going to make changes to prevent sports people, celebrities and entertainers from licensing their fame or image to a company or trust because they're concerned about splitting of that income to lower tax people. This has happened because there's been a couple of court cases where the tax office has challenged the structures that footballers have set up where they separate their earnings from playing football from the earnings they make from advertising or promoting products. And to do that, they license their image and fame to a trust, and then the arrangement, so the tax office says, is that the trust would distribute that income to a lower tax relative. The two footballers that had the cases that went through the court system actually won their cases in the High Court. Since that time though, they've changed their minds, they've withdrawn their earlier guidance, and they've actually said that it's not possible to license your fame or image. They're personal legal rights. There's no property right that would arise in the related family trust. And it's not possible to do the licensing in Australia. That's the tax office's current position on that. Because of those changes, the government has announced that they're going to change the legislation, take the uncertainty out of it, and they're planning to make that change from July 2019. So that means that sports people, entertainers, celebrities will probably be paying tax at a higher rate, paying it personally rather than through a related company or trust. And it also means that they may have to look carefully at restructuring their contractual arrangements, because what was okay before may not be okay in the future and may actually cause a big tax problem. This can be a really big problem if there's international arrangements. So an Australian celebrity or sports star that may have some structures set up, for example in the United States, could end up with double taxation unless they get their affairs in order as part of the transitional arrangements for these new rules. These new rules apparently won't apply where it's a completely arm's length arrangement between the person and a third party company that's really nothing to do with them. It'll only be where there's a licensing arrangement with a very closely related family trust or company. Australia and South Africa are applying this regime where you can't license your fame and image. The United Kingdom sort of is a bit halfway. It's got some arrangements. So for example, foreign soccer players in the UK have arrangements where they'll license their fame or image to non-UK companies and fine-tune their taxation arrangements in that way. The United States, however, provides state and federal rules that allow sports people, entertainers, celebrities to license their fame or image to related companies or trusts. It's perfectly okay to do it in the United States, but it's going to be completely squashed here in Australia. So what is somebody's fame or image? Well, it's their name, it's their likeness, maybe their signature. It isn't intellectual property rights though. So for example, if there were a registered trademark or there was some form of copyright that's very inherently associated with the celebrity, that's not fame or image. And there are traditional property rights associated with that and the ability to license those intellectual property items. Certainly go and see your tax agent and perhaps your tax lawyer, and make sure that your structures are satisfactory for these new arrangements that are planned. We'll be keeping a monitoring brief on this, as I'm sure a lot of other tax agents will be, and you should keep up to date. We'll know more when the draft legislation is released, probably in the next couple of months. That's another tax insight from Lovitz. If you'd like more information, go to our website or give us a call.